I know you've been thinking about growing your social networks, getting more followers, interacting, and just getting more connections from social media and using it in a powerful way. But have you ever taken the time to think of what you would actually market on social media? Now, this question is something where many people would say a quick answer and immediately say their product. But there are a bunch of other things that you can market on social media as well. The product, obviously, but you could also do the landing page, your blog, and your other social networks. So I'm going to discuss why you would market each of these, other than the product, because the product is something that you market to boost sales, but at the same time, when you market the product, you want to market it in a meaningful way. So don't just say, here's my product, buy it, link. What you would do instead is you would let people know what your product is, have pictures, have a story behind it, and then do the pitch. So that's how you would sell a product using social media. But for the other three, I'm going to talk about why these three other platforms are great for promoting. And the landing page, that's the first. You have to have a big email list in order to truly dominate your niche. How many times have you heard the phrase, the money is in the list? It is a very popular phrase. A lot of people use it, and for good reason. I mean, the landing page will lead people to a subscription because they have to enter their email address to get access to something. And then after they enter their email address, they get the welcome email, which offers the free value that they expected. But then you make the people go through an autoresponder. And what the autoresponder should do is have 2 to 3 value, either videos or articles that are free of charge. And then at the very end of the autoresponder should be a pitch of your product. Now, all of the emails in your autoresponder and the product itself should be related, and all of that should be related to the free prize that you give out. And you can build relationships through these emails too. I mean, I've had people who have interacted with me while in the autoresponder thanking me for the content I provided, and several of these people are now customers to some of my Udemy courses. And if you want to create your own landing page, look no further than OptimizePress. It is a WordPress plugin that contains some of the greatest features of all of the WordPress plugins. It's like 20 plugins wrapped into one. So this is basically what I do for my landing page strategy. I have a free book, 27 Ways to Get More Retweets on Twitter. People subscribe, then they get the book, then they go through an autoresponder where I deliver them value articles that are already on my blog. So I've already written these articles. I'm just putting them in the autoresponder, and then I lead them to the Twitter domination course where I have a huge discount for all of the people who buy through the link that I provide at the very end of the autoresponder. And this discount is very effective because you're basically telling them, I have this course on Twitter, and the people have been reading my articles and they've read my book by now about Twitter, and they like the value. So when they hear about a course, they're like, oh wow, a course. But then they see the price, $197, and then they see the coupon that says it's only $10 just for you. And that entices people to buy the course, and then some of these people have left reviews for it as well. So this is a really great strategy for you to build the relationship, potentially get a sale, and then continue building the relationship through email blasts, and then get even more sales with other product promotions. So the second thing is the blog. Why would you want to market your blog on your social networks? Now, I know to some people this sounds like a basic question, but there are several components that are involved in successfully marketing a blog on social media. First off, your blog needs to promote your landing pages. Everything has to go back to your email list because that is the best way to make money on the web. And the free value that your blog provides is critical when customers are on the borderline wondering whether they buy your paid products or not. I mean, I have been reading several free blogs for years, but it took me a while before I bought these bloggers' products. And then with a blog, when people read your value and they like it, they come back. And each time they come back, it just builds a relationship between you and the visitor. I mean, social media marketing is just a series of relationships all put together of people promoting you, buying your products, and spreading you via word of mouth. That's basically success in social media marketing. So by building relationships with your blog, you are also helping your cause on social media, because some people will go to your blog and read your best blog posts by looking through your social media feed and seeing the tweets that you sent out or the Facebook posts that you sent out. And then that will lead to not only more blog traffic, but also more social media traffic, more social media followers, and more engagement as well. And finally, this has to be a really big takeaway that you get from this lecture. Why would you want to promote your other social media platforms, even as if they were products on your social networks? And the answer is that true success on social media means all of your social networks are connected together like a web. If you have your Facebook promoting your YouTube, and then people go from your Facebook to your YouTube, then you are getting that relationship strengthened. And then if you use your YouTube to promote your Facebook and Twitter, and people go from your YouTube to your Twitter, then that relationship keeps on building, and people are following you now on multiple social networks. If you grow strong, big, massive audiences on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Pinterest, and you have multiple people now who are following you on all of those social networks, then your chances of you being seen on that person's feed only grow. Because if you are getting followed by a person on all of the social networks, and that person, like most of us, is bound to log into at least one social network every day, then your content is going to be seen more often. The relationship will grow, the trust will grow, and your reputation will be strengthened. So definitely market your other social networks on your social networks. Make it like an endless cycle where people are constantly viewing your social media content across all of your social media platforms. Now again, if you are new to social media, you want to focus on one social network at a time and only master one at a time. Better to have one social network you mastered than 10 mediocre ones. But as you master more of them, incorporate them into this social media web so that people are viewing your YouTube videos, they're retweeting your tweets, they're liking your Facebook posts, and they're engaging with you across multiple platforms. That is all for this lecture. I hope it has served you, and what I want you to do is to dream big, achieve greatness, and unlock your potential today.